Hello and welcome back here to the NGS Storm Division Qualifier number 2. We are getting set up here for our second series of the night. We're going to have Censor ship. We're just victorious in their first series, going right up here against Storm Academy. We're setting up here for our next lobby. We're just making sure everything is okay. We're seeing if CCS has to upload any replays before they continue here. They should be able to do it after, but we'll just double check on that. In the meantime, if you're still here from our first series, hope you've been having a great evening. If you're just joining us here for CCS versus Storm, welcome. It's been some excellent games tonight. I expect that to continue here. Should have ourselves up and going in just a bit, but for now we'll talk about the map situation. Censor ship banning out Braxis Holdout and Alterac Pass. Storm Academy banning away Sky Temple and Tomb of the Spider Queen. That means that Battlefield of Eternity is going to be the choice here for game number 1 from Censor ship. Double checking to see if they do have to get the upload in before we can start. All right. Looks like we are going to be getting ready to go here. We'll figure out the uploads later. We're going into Battlefield of Eternity for our map number 1. Let's go. Battlefield of Eternity. Old Bartleby of Eternity. All right. Will be Storm first pick here. Is Dahaka so good you have to worry about him on Battlefield? I say yes. Dahaka's self-healing right now in a team fight and damage output with W build is something else. I think it's first ban worthy. Do our teams agree? So far, no. So far, they're still worried about Blaze. So far, they're still worried about your Lucios and Stukovs. All very understandable. All I'm saying is Dahaka can't lose right now. So if you're second pick, I'm thinking about banning. That's what I'm thinking about. Censor ship, gonna remove the Stukov here to match up with the Lucio. See what Storm wants to take away next. Battlefield, a map where race is fairly important. You gotta worry about your Valas, your Rainers, your Greymanes. Even Li Ming can tend to make it through here on Battlefield. Depends on what kind of comp you want to draft, and we'll see what Storm wants to put together here as they ban out a Nubarak here for the second ban. Censor ship. Will they respect the Dahaka? Or will they let Blaze through? Will they let both through? We'll have to wait and see. A lot of power picks. They've got to think about what do they want to give, what do they want to leave up. They're going to keep moving down onto the healers. Right wing being removed. So Storm's got a Hogger opportunity, a Blaze opportunity. Going to go ahead and save those offlaners, and instead Hosty will grab the Vala. Vala first pick here from Storm Academy. Throwing the bruiser ball right back to Censor ship and saying, you know, you're the one who's going to have to make the choice on which one to pick up. See what it's going to be. Natos has been bouncing between Hogger and Dahaka so far. It's going to be Li Ming here for Nano, and it will be that Dahaka here for Nathanatos. I should really learn whether it's Nathanatos or Nathanatos. I've been saying Nathanatos, so I'm trying to be consistent. don't know if it's going to Thanatos. Like in WoW. You never know. Epic going to be locking in the Imperius. And Chimera happy to grab the sort of fourth of the big four when it comes to healers. We'll be grabbing the Malfurion. So, looking at Vala, Imperius, Malfurion, a pretty good CC train here with the Imperius Malfurion setup. Would be nice to get something else in there. We saw CCS in particular putting Rexars alongside in that setup. See if Storm is thinking about something similar. They won't be able to do the Uther. We'll see Ana band away, so quite the healer lockdown. Onto Can't Censor ship right now. There could still be room for a Deckard, I think. Deckard not exactly resilient versus the CC train and the burst coming on out from Storm, but does help setting up Li Ming shots. Let's see what their thoughts are going to be. It could even be something like a Rhaegar or a White Mane, just to get that extra cleanse available. Gonna be a Tyrande, so they're going heavy on the race here. Xenaris bringing out the Tyrande that we saw balanced this week. Troy 1010 bringing the Greymane. Makes me wonder if we're going to see Hot Show on the Muradin here. To just round out this battlefield-specific composition. Storm, they've got the initial setup with Imperius Malfurion. How are they going to follow it up here to allow Vala to bring the damage? It's going to be May for Ascension and Chromie here for Talking Trees, so a ton of range damage available from Storm to try to harass Tyrande, Greymane, and Li Ming. Gotta think it's the Muradin here. If you're going with a tank at all. You could do something, well, I guess you could do Blaze to try to counter stun here. We're going with the Varian, actually. So, Varian Li Ming, along with the Tyrande setup. Okay, so a little bit of a burst comp as well here from Can't Censor ship, along with the race potential. Pretty cool setup here. Honestly, from both sides, I like the May alongside the Imperius, a little bit of both worlds. Chromie Vala going to be putting out a ton of damage for Storm Academy. I like what I'm seeing. Once again, Dahaka made it through the draft. You got to vote for Dahaka. You got to put the money on Dahaka. But will it come through? Storm looking pretty strong here. Can't Censor ship. Dino their way through. Let's load on in. Here we go. Game number 1 of our second series of the evening. We're going to be starting with Can't Censor ship. Athanatos is on the Dahaka. Hotcho playing the Varian. Xenaris on the Tyrande. Troy 1010 playing the Greymane. And it is HPT Nano on the Li Ming.
The battle begins in 10 seconds.
On the right and the red, we have Storm Academy. Chimera on the Malfurion. Hosty playing the Vala. Talking Trees on the Chromie. Hosty. I said that on the Vala. Ascension's on the May. And Epic is on the Imperius. Had a weird little zone out there. I'm not sure what happened to me. As we see 4 in the top lane from Can't Censor ship. Going to jump straight onto this top wall. Epic going to be stunned there by Tyrande, but goes right in with the charge. That's going to be 1 tower down. Talking Trees putting a little bit of damage onto Troy, but Greymane able to scoot over to safety. Dahaka and May going to go ahead and tussle down there in the bottom lane. Is Hotcho going to get the quick charge to try to push Hosty on out of there. Doing about as much as a pre-4 Varian can do. Can I say? Nice start coming on through from Can't Censor ship. We'll see if Storm can right the ship here as they go 4v4 on the top lane. Epic waiting for an opportunity for a charge in. Will land inside the roots as well as Vala is blown up there. Troy 1010 on the Greymane. Cleaving away onto Imperius. Going to force Epic to start to back away. Chromie will spot the team moving on to this camp. We see the True Shot Aura from Xenaris pumping up the damage. Yeah, Can't Censorship definitely has the momentum here. We'll see how much they can do onto this wall as Ascension is now traded out for Imperius in that offlane. May has traded out for Imperius, I should say. That means that Can't Censorship going to split off here, trying to stay out of Chromie vision. Instead, they were thinking about... I thought they were thinking about a camp steal, to be honest. I thought they were going to go to the Shaman camp. That would have been pretty greedy. Instead, they're just going to set up here. Owl will spot the rotation from Storm. Tacho going to come on forward. Wants that level 4 and will get it. Going to see the shield get busted on out there, and Varian Taunt is online, and we're going to be fighting over this bottom camp. Ascension stunned and taunted and pulled. Oh, the Unstoppable comes up, but is quickly taken away. Now Epic being chased on out of there. Can Imperius stay alive? Yes. Only with a nice time trap in the vent. Put some damage on it to Haka, but Can't Censorship continuing to run the map in the early going. And from the looks of it, they have the superior race composition. We'll see if that is true as we head into our first objective. Both sides going to go ahead and work on their Shaman camps here. Talking Trees. They're a little bit early, taking some damage, but Ascension is here to start to tank the last little bit of it. Hacho peeking in here, just like, hey, how you doing? Little hey, how you doing peek from Varian. As now Epic is going to be taunted in the top lane, followed up by the drag from Tahaka. Xenaris has the stun, but not enough follow-up damage. As Greymane and Li Ming are thinking about the race here. Down on the bottom side, though, Storm actually racing away with Vala and Chromie, triggering the halftime show first. So Storm actually ahead on the race here. See if that continues to be the case. Ascension coming across, looking to get some blinds, looking to get some dissuasion onto the race. But wow, look at the burn. Is it going to be enough? No, Storm picks up the first objective. They don't get the globes. They do get the objective, and it's going to be headed over to the top lane. So Storm's slowing the momentum of Can't Censorship a little bit here, even though they just lost their cannon tower. By picking up this Immortal. They are down level 7, so they have to be a little bit careful on how they push in here. They do have the range of Vala and Chromie to be able to pretty safely knock on this wall. Immortal nearly down already. It's the armor shred available from Tyrande is very strong. Oh, here comes the drag and actually land onto Mei. The taunt is in. The extra stun unnecessary. What a dig. Mathanatos. We're going to see Can't Censorship go ahead and pick up this top camp once again. Chromie sees him doing it. Imperius can't think about the bottom camp yet. It's still 30 seconds away. Troy going to be stopped by the trap. Actually not take any damage. A sliver early on that W. Greymane going to remain at full health. See how much Can't Censorship can do with this push. Troy working on those sidewalls. Taunt comes out. Ascension going to take some damage. Greymane knowing better than to dive under that fort. Good restraint there from the Worgen. I would have dove in there and died. Let me put it that way. I would have totally dove on Mei and just been rooted and killed under fort range with no minions. Can't Censorship continuing to push here. They want the well, and it looks like they're going to get it. Ascension looking for an engage here, but Greymane appearing to be safe. The slowing sands going to catch on the edge. Taunt comes out. There's the stun. Cleanse. Will it be enough onto Ascension? The Li Ming combo actually misses as Ascension staying in place, and Greymane going to go down. Hacho on the Varian falling as well, so 2 kills for Storm right before this objective. Very, very well-timed picks there. And good job to counter-engage on that top push from Can't Censorship. Meanwhile, though, Tahaka casually taking the entire wall in the bottom lane. As we are in defensive positions here, that should allow Can't Censorship to step up and stop any extra race soon. Checking out the bottom lane, though. Xenaris in trouble. Good collapse there from Storm. Could be looking for Dahaka as well. The slow comes on out onto the Dinosaur. Dahaka is still hardy enough to survive. So with a kill onto Tyrande, that means even more time for Storm to step up aggressively and get some race in. They should, with this time, be able to trigger halftime and get a more favorable race position here in the mid. Ults are in for both squads. Got the Wrath of the NGS. We've got the Ice Wall, Strafe, Tranquility, and Slowing Sands here for Storm. Troy hitting the Cursed Bullet there onto Ascension is going to force Mei to back off and get a little bit of healing. We saw that Cursed Bullet come out. It is adaptation from Dahaka. Wave of Force, Juggernaut here from Varian, and Tyrande still thinking about it. Considering, oh, the Ice Wall is going to catch Greymane. Trying to move on up there. Troy manages to move on through with the Dark Flight. Taunt comes out onto Epic, and Imperius might have to pop a Wrath to stay alive. Will do so. Varian going to be pulled into the background. It's Epic trying to get away here, but Troy jumps in. That's going to be Imperius going down. Ascension falling as well. Chimera, with no mana to work with, is forced to retreat. That's a double kill for Can't Censorship. Vala and Chromie might actually finish this race, though. A couple more hits. Hosty gonna mount up. Talking Trees still has a clone there. Is that going to be enough damage? Athanatos on the outside. Chimera having to move back here. No. I thought maybe the Sandblast might have done the last 333. But doesn't get triggered. Hosty in some trouble. Nano not quite hitting the combo there. Oh, the Wave of Force combo does land, though, and that's going to be Vala going down. Talking Trees working on no mana once again. Chimera was able to tap. Epic able to escape through the top side. There's the Ice Wall from Mei to try to help disengage. We've got the Immortal. A pretty healthy minion wave going to push down the bottom lane here. It's going to give Can't Censorship the structure advantage. Macho going in, finding the taunt there onto Epic. Oh, and manages to charge away the cleanse just in time to get away from the Lunar Flare. Epic gonna go ahead and back, get some mana here, not to get sniped over that wall. Good stun from Xenaris, trying to peel for Troy, who does manage to get away. And now, once again, Dahaka stealing a ton of siege damage here in the off lane after an objective. What can I say? Very nice work. We are going to see Storm thinking about taking their camp here. Troy actually soloing the bottom camp for Can't Censorship. So that is enough evidence here for Storm to jump onto this top camp. Hacho looking for an engage on the outside. Does not have Greymane, though, so just here to scout out. Ascension says, how do you do? I know where you're at. As we see the rotation coming on through from Storm to the bottom lane. Looks like Athanatos is wise to the rotation, does get behind the wall. That leaves top lane just up. So, that's periodic catapults now in both lanes for Can't Censorship. Guessing Storm really wanted that gank in the bottom lane to work out because they just left the top lane. Or it could be they just decided, even if we're all here, there's no way we're going to defend. Oh, Hacho thinking about an invade. Gonna have to go soon, though. Tyrande going to check it out. They're not going to be able to do it in time. They were considering it. They were thinking hard. But we are going to be back into our next objective phase right now. Can't Censorship picking up their Shaman camp on the left. It's going to allow Storm to get in position here. Looks like they're headed towards the race, trying to be a little bit conservative on their positioning here. Those Vala Qs really digging into the Immortal, though. Now Storm has a defensive perimeter set up. Dahaka going to have to deal with that top lane Shaman camp as the slow push from the Can't Censorship. Shaman camp in the bottom lane. Oh, taunt comes out. Hosty goes down there. What a pick from Hacho, finding Vala in the brush there. Ascension could be in trouble as well as Troy jumps on in. There's the Cryo Freeze burned away. The icing is still up and available as well as the Chromie Time Trap. And will allow Can't Censorship enough space to start the burn. Wall was down here, so the Shaman Camp going to be cleared away by Storm. But a very nice pickup on pretty much the best possible target by Can't Censorship there. Going to move once again into race position. Vala a little bit behind here. Double stun from Tyrande. Troy trying to make their way out. Going to get hit by a couple shots. And will be speared. The charge from Imperius does land. Once again, Storm trying to set up a defensive perimeter. Is Can't Censorship going to reset? Tahaka getting some off-lane push. Vala actually racing on the top side as Hacho looking for an angle. Vala coming on back around. Troy, got to be careful here. Manages to get away from the aggression. Tahaka going to be stopped by that time trap. Nano's trying to come in here. Gets the drag onto Ascension. Nano moving on in there with the combo. That's going to be Mei going down. Tahaka maybe traded out, though. Wrath of the NGS not going to land onto Xenaris, and now Epic in some trouble. Down below 500 health. Somehow still alive here. Hacho with the taunt. Is it going to be enough? Yes, Imperius falls. The objective going over to Can't Censorship after that double kill. Can they get more? Tahaka drag not going to land. Combo from Nano not going to fell Talking Trees. Forces out the stasis, though, and that's going to be Chromie going down. Hacho finding the taunt at the wall. The stun follow-up is there. Can they get Vala? Yes, the extended double kill. This is definitely going to be key. Could it be more? Here for Can't Censorship. The pressure continues here. A very, very healthy Immortal. Almost level 17 on the way here as both damage dealers are down for another 15 seconds. Taunt combo comes on out. The cleanse is in, but is it enough? No, Mei is going to fall. Can't Censorship are on an absolute tear here, and they're thinking about this core. Spacing is key, especially on this core that is freezing all the time. Athanatos looking for Talking Trees, trying to tank these shots as Epic is moving in, finding the charge on the background. That's Imperius going down, not able to self-heal enough. Immortal shielding is barely holding, and the core is falling. Can't Censorship going up 1-0 in this starting series. GG. Great game, making great use of the Tyrande armor shred on the objective. Li Ming, Greymane, a fantastic race duo. Storm just couldn't really get the fights that they were looking for. They had some good setups with the ice walls, with the charges from Imperius, but ultimately moving around the map, getting a ton of siege damage done and a ton of off-lane soak with Tahaka. Means a Can't Censorship coming out victorious in game number 1. Nano top damage there on the Li Ming. Nearly 39,000 coming out there. Posty on the Vala, pretty similar damage numbers. Almost 39 themselves over for Storm Academy. Really nice game. Good display there. Expect game 2 to be fairly close as well. Take a quick look at the talents. Update the board. And we'll see if we can get ourselves a lobby for game number 2. Okay, so it was the Consuming Flame on 1. Imperius going for that little bit of extra wave clear. Extra slow. Before going into the Sovereign Armor and the Holy Fervor. We did see Vala Q build there, Puncturing Arrow. Along with the repeating and the Monster Hunter there on 7. Other than that, new Tyrande talents. Or not terribly new, but some switch-arounds. We got the True Shot Aura into Elun's Chosen. Kaldari Resistance on 7. We did ultimately see the Shadow Stock healing. Harsh Moonlight for the reduction in speed and damage. Is it just damage? Yeah, slows enemies 35%. That's a slow as well. And the Celestial Attunement as well. Well done. Very, very well done. Well played. Alrighty. Looks like we have a lot. We don't have to go to the break. Yes. Yes. No breaks allowed. Let that voice be shredded ragged. We're going to Infernal Shrines for game number 2. Looks like it was chosen by Can't Censor Ship. This is a no-break stream now. We're going right in. We've got 8 players in the lobby. And more on the way. 8 players in the lobby. And millions more on the way. Oh, prequel memes. You're in my brain forever, aren't you? Just waiting on the last couple players. We'll see if Can't Censor Ship can pull out the upset, as it were, playing in to Storm here. Or if Storm has the guts and the drafts to turn this around. Let's see. We've got 9 players in the lobby now. Oh, yeah. 9 players. We just need one more. My cat's very nicely waiting for me. What a nice guy. How are you doing, chat? You having a good time? You checking out these awesome games? We got we've got some premier players for you this evening. I was excited when I got given my assignment matchups. These are some serious teams. These are some serious players. Got some current pros. We got some ex-pros. We got all sorts of folks up in the amateur scene who have been riding high in NGS and all sorts of other awesome amateur places. It's been fantastic. Really good to see this high-level stuff. All right, we got 10 players. We got one ready. And we're going to be starting off our second draft of the series just as soon as the go button is pressed. Oh, that was a good neck crack. Oh my goodness. Gotta watch my posture through all this. Turns out sitting down for 2.5 hours is a long time. We got one BRB. I'm going to take the opportunity to stand up then. Oh. There. Oh. You haven't stood up in a while. Take the opportunity. There we go. Much better. Much, much better. My gym reopened. Been back 2 days now. Finally hit the weights today in an extremely light fashion, as I haven't been to the gym because it's been closed for like 7 months. So I'm trying to work my way back in, which means I'm probably going to be sore for a couple weeks as I inevitably lift too much too fast. But excited to get back into it. Very, very excited. There we go. Let's get into Infernal Shrines. As my cat attempts to get on the desk. Yeah, that's right. Down. You get down, sir. I'm always packing. All right. Infernal Shrines will be our second map of the day. Map of the set. A Storm going to go ahead and ban out the Stukov. I've got to see a Dahaka ban. I've got to see it. Can't Censor Ship has been the one playing it, but I can't believe they leave it off the board from second pick. Somebody, please, give me a Dahaka ban. Anybody. Junkrat's pretty good, too. Junkrat is a fine hero. Is he a Dahaka? I don't know. I'm never going to shut up about Dahaka until I see him lose. I'm pretty sure he's won every single game I've cast of him this week, and that is not a low number of games. I'll double check, but it's quite the streak. Hog are going to be the ban from Storm Academy. An Infernal Shrine's favorite, to be sure. See what Can't Censorship thinks they can do without for our last one. Hosty Zul'jin incoming, says Hierosplifics. Very possible. Very, very possible. Lucio. Gonna be the ban. You left Dahaka up. Epic gonna bring that into Dahaka. Like, I look at the 4 bans and I'm like, yeah, these are all really, really strong heroes. There's just not enough bans to get rid of everything that's OP, I guess, but somehow Dahaka keeps making it through. Epic happy to pick that up here for Storm. Can't Censorship. Do they get the Blaze in response? Do they have another plan entirely? It's going to be the Blaze here for Athanatos. And Nano will be grabbing the Chromie this time. So Talking Tree is going to have to branch out a little bit. Chimera happy to snap up the Brightwing for Storm. That's a couple of power picks. I like their draft already. What are we thinking for pick number 3 here from Storm? Going to be the Tychus here from Talking Trees, another favorite of theirs. Very strong draft here from Storm so far. Can't Censorship. They're looking at the Brightwing, Dahaka, Tychus. See what they don't want to deal with. Right now, you know, Blaze good at creating an area. Chromie wants to be protected. I mean, Storm doesn't exactly have a dive comp right now. They're going to ban the Anubarak just in case it turns into one. Definitely respectable ban there. Storm looking at the Chromie Blaze. Blaze is not, I wouldn't say quite as resilient as Dahaka, but really far up there in terms of just very high health pool, good regen, able to self-save, and, you know, use that bunker, use the oil, jet propulsion to get out. Blaze is pretty tough to burn down. I do like the Mei ban. I was thinking that Mei was a pretty good choice for Can't Censorship and just really solidifying that front line, getting the blinds onto Tychus, slowing down Dahaka. So we'll see what Can't Censorship is going to do in response here. Johanna, a possibility to grab that front line. It's going to be Vala and Ana here from Can't Censorship, so going interesting. Troy going to be on that Vala. So Vala and Chromie, they're going to steal those away, and Ana trying to be protected behind Blaze. I mean, Blaze is a good wall, but right now Blaze is alone. So Hotcho going to have to take something here, but doesn't have the Mei available. Gutsy call here from Can't Censorship. It's going to be Tracer here from Hosty, and the Johanna is taken by Ascension. I like the way that this draft is rounded out. They've taken away another one of the sturdy tanks, and they've got a hero here in this Tracer that can just dive right around the front line and get to these backliners. Does that force Hotcho just to go right back to the Varian here? It's not a ton of options left. It's going to be an Uther. Okay, I mean, Uther's a pretty good wall as well. Not quite the area of influence of a Mei, but you can't just walk up to an Uther. That's true. So it's going to be a double healer Uther Ana to try to keep this Chromie and Vala alive. That's a tough composition to pull off. I'm interested. We'll see if Can't Censorship can do it here. Ana can't really do much of anything into Tracer, but Uther can get the stun off, set up a Blaze combo. Though they may just, you know, use the armor and the extra healing to just say we don't even care about Tracer. Let the Tracer come on in, we'll just heal it off. Let's see how it goes. Let's do it. On the left in the blue, looking to 2-0 this series, it's Can't Censorship. Athanatos is on the Blaze, Troy 1010 is on the Vala, HBT Nano on the Chromie, Hotcho playing the Uther, and Xenaris is on that Ana. On the right in the red, we have Storm Academies with Ascension on the Johanna, Epic playing Dahaka, Chimera playing the Brightwing, Hosty is on the Tracer, Talking Trees is playing the Tychus.
3, 2, 1. To arms.
I like the way that Storm drafted out this comp. I thought they locked out a lot of good options from Can't Censorship here. Can't Censorship, like they've got a comp that this is definitely executable in terms of just raw damage output and protection from double support. But it's going to be tough to pull off. They don't have a lot of room for error here. Let's see how these rotations go. Can't Censorship. Ooh, Hosty and Chimera are up here. They're looking for Nathanatos right away. Pulled back in by the drag. Gets stunned there. Oh, and they get hit by the oils. Blaze manages to get away. The gank attempt in the top lane will not be converted. Right, we're going to come on down here and aid in the defense in the bottom lane. We have ourselves a quick pause. Let's bring it on back out here and see what's going on. Looks like we got a quick emergency that we're going to deal with, and we'll be back into the game. Taking a quick look at the level 1 talents, since we have the opportunity. Uther is going with that W Wave of Light. Vala actually going right back to the Q quest. The, that Puncturing Arrow? Yeah, Puncturing Arrow on 1. Chromie has the W's up and running again. Johanna seemed to be favoring that Laws of Hope there on level 1. Just getting that extra regen over the course of the game and having that self-heal. Other than that, everything looking pretty standard. Dahaka's with the W. Got the Adrenaline Stim Pack here for Blaze. Yeah, I mean, my point stands from before. I think that Can't Censorship is... they have the burden of execution on them, but so far they've been executing very well. Very, very well. Just waiting for word on the AFK. Hopefully it's not too much of a wait for you here. The opportunity to continue to hydrate. Delicieux. No word just yet. They did just say AFK for a minute, so I'm expecting it to not be too bad. Well, I've got you. Remember to check out the match arena. Remember, there's still 40-odd spots left where you can just go to the match arena website, click the claim code button over on the right-hand side, and you can just give this tournament money for free. You don't need to enter a credit card. You don't need to sign up your bank account. You just click it, have an account, and boom, 50 cents goes into the prize pool for Storm Division. So make sure, !Match Arena, you head on over there. And, yeah, make sure you support these excellent players. These are best of 3? Yes, they are. Best of 3 here for the qualifiers. Best of 3 for the qualifiers. No word from the players as of yet. As a spectator, I unfortunately cannot talk to them, so I'm just waiting and looking. That's okay. That's okay. Center. Oh, man, I'm slouching so much. You know what I gotta do? I gotta bring my microphone up. That's what I gotta do. Help me keep my head a little bit higher. That'll help. Everyone can just relax, do a little meditation, waggle the neck. Oh, so good. So good. Hopefully there's not a weather event or anything like that. Oh. We had an accidental unpause. Looks like we're okay. We unpaused for about a quarter of a second. Okay, your readies are coming on out. We're going to try a 3-2-1 this time. Here we go. Let's get back into it. Oopsie daisies. But we're back. Can't censorship. Continuing to set the pace on these rotations. Tracer actually in the mid. Looking to catch up a little bit on that soak. Mostly throwing those minions into the wall here. Can't censorship actually going to commit to this bottom camp, so Blaze is going to have to come on down to the mid for a double soak. And look at that, Storm just driving them straight off this camp. Tahaka did have to dig on down here. So that is a cooldown used. The Can't Censorship can say they baited out. Blaze continuing to double soak here. But the bottom camp claimed by Storm Academy. Troy trying to put out some extra damage, get those Vala Q stacks flowing. As we see Sleep Dart going to land on Tahaka there in the mid. Ascension coming across the map here. Troy taking a little bit of time on this camp. So Storm picks it up first. Level 4 is here for Storm. Looks like they don't want to risk it over that left side camp. Tahaka shouldn't have the dig up and available just yet. Polymorph comes on out onto Nano. Grenade was already used, so Nano will escape alive. See Blaze has moved up to the mid there. Try to deal with this push. And yeah, both teams just keeping a weary eye on these rotations. Storm going to pick up their Shaman camp here on the right. Can't censorship. We'll see if they rotate onto their camp or if they're just going to get a little bit of siege done here in the mid. Starting to move towards the objective. They're a little bit late if they do want to grab their Shaman. So it looks like they're just going to go ahead and set up on the objective, but that means Tahaka going to get some good push with an uncontested Shaman camp there in the top lane. Can't censorship fully committing to this objective. They do definitely need the objective to win this game, I would say. They're going to need to win some fights. They're going to need to win some Punishers. Storm bullying their way on here, though. Blaze has to deal with that top clear. Natos coming on in here on the flank. Finds the stun. Follow up. The stun there from Uther as well. Johanna in some trouble here. Good body blocks as Troy picking up that kill, but maybe traded out here somehow. Oh, Vala manages to escape. Even on the minions here is both teams stuck from Blaze once again, followed up from Uther, and now Tracer is down. Wow. Can't censorship, but the 2 picks do take over this objective point, and they're going to pick up the Punisher. Nicely played. Those oil placements in those chokes, very useful for Can't Censorship. Punisher will be baited over the wall by Johanna. Pretty normal there. Punisher going to be taken down with not too much foofara, but the wall does fall. Chimera eating a couple of sandblasts there. Can Hacho actually make it out? Gets the mount up. Posty on the chase going to get the dismount, but that's about it. No extra damage to be found. We're going to see Brightwing and Tracer heading up to the top lane, but Blaze did back. So they're looking for the gank, but Blaze nowhere to be found. Can't Censorship is on this bottom camp once again. Ascension going to come over and check this out. I think Ascension saw it. Yeah, Down definitely sees it, but no team available. We're going to see Can't Censorship pick up that siege. Tracer continuing to monitor the edges as Can't Censorship moves on up to the mid. Brightwing continuing to check out the off lane as Nathanatos has returned there for Can't Censorship. Right now, Can't Censorship is sort of running these camps. If we take a look at the experience, they're starting to catch up here on the Mercenaries. Couple of extra shots there, getting some stacks on the level 1 quest is Troy 10-10. Blaze gank attempt once again not going the way of Storm. Nathanatos continues to be deathless. His level 10s are achieved, and the third camp on the bottom side is being taken. You see the nano boost there from the Ana. Sorry about that. Dahaka digging on in. We got a double global down to the bottom lane. Nice stun onto Dahaka, denying the drag. Nano Boost, Bunker, Divine Shield, Strafe, and Slowing Sands are your choices from Can't Censorship. Looking at Storm Academy, we've got the Blessed Shield, Isolation, the Blink Heal, Odin, and that is Sticky Bomb coming out of Tracer. Chimera taking a couple shots there, Hosty managing to get away from those puncturing arrows. Those smart bullets, if you say so, in that skin. Storm continuing to rotate out, Xenaris. Staying off vision for now, gotta be careful here. Puts up the sleep dart, but gets polymorph for the trouble. Ascension taking some big damage here in the mix as Nathanatos looking for a stun after the Unstoppable lands. Brightwing gonna get hit as well. Strafe coming on it from Troy. Can Ascension get on out of here? Great sleep dart from Ana. There's the Slowing Sands, and that's going to be enough to convert this kill onto Johanna. Nice setup there from Can't Censorship. As they're looking to set up for this next objective, we've got ourselves a Mortar Punisher down in the bottom lane. Here we go, started up straight away by Can't Censorship. Right now, Blaze continuing to off-soak, continuing to keep that XP advantage alive. Storm is picking up their Shaman Camp pre-objective once again, but if they're going to contest, they're going to have to get here pretty quickly. Johanna's on the way, Dahaka can dig in. Tracer here as well, so they're looking to contest now. Good sleep dart is going to land there. Nathanatos with an extra stun on the backside. Tracer does manage to blink on out of there, and gets healed up. There's the invulnerable onto the strafe from Troy. Dahaka in the backline trying to wreak some havoc, uses the tunneling claws to try to survive here. Look at how much damage Dahaka is doing, but it's not enough. Dahaka is going to go down. Ascension going down as well. 2 more kills for Can't Censorship. Talking Trees trying to splash onto the objective here. Can't Censorship just too far ahead in the race. We're going to see a Mortar Punisher come on down the bottom lane for the blue team. Blaze going to continue that off-soak as level 13 is achieved. Can't Censorship looking really, really good here. Possibly looking to hand Dahaka. First loss in a while. We'll see if Storm can bring it back as this bottom fort is in terrible jeopardy. Hosty toying around with Troy there on the bottom side. Puts out the Sticky Bomb onto Nano. Jump is actually going to land there onto Tracer, going to force out the recall, but Hosty going to be just fine there on the edge. Stun will land onto Johanna, but a nice Unstoppable denies the sleep dart. Strafe is actually going to come on out here from Troy, trying to get the last hit. Oh, Hosty in trouble! The Tracer accidentally baiting the Punisher over the wall will go down. Good kill there from Can't Censorship, allows them to pick up the rest of this wall. See if they want to continue. Hotcho wants to keep on going here. Gotta be a little bit careful. Gonna go ahead and back off. See Nathanatos continuing to do what those solo laners do. Just clean up the map for everybody else so they can go have fun. Troy gonna head on back to base, grab themselves a little bit of mana. As the push continues here in the mid. Possible flank situation coming in from Storm. Talking Trees going to catch Nathanatos on the edge. There's the polymorph as well. Blaze has to pop the bunker to try to survive here. Turnaround from Can't Censorship. Great Slowing Sands as well. That's what I mean by trying to gank a Blaze is tough business. Just has so many tools. Keep that armor high and keep surviving. See Can't Censorship a full level ahead here. Nathanatos looking for Epic actually looking for the flank here on the Dahaka. Wants a drag, is going to find it. Troy in some trouble, has to pop the D-Shield Strafe once again, putting huge damage onto Storm and able to back off, but Chromie not so lucky. Going to go down. The first kill of the game there for Storm Academy. Docking trees, moving aggressively. They want to steal this camp. Hosty going to go ahead and help this out. Can't censor ship. Without their chromie, it would be difficult to move in onto this base. Camp has been stolen. We're going to see Storm move on down to the bottom side. See if they want to make a double camp play here. Talking trees looking to start that up. Level 16s are here for Can't Censor Ship. Chromie just now coming back onto the battlefield, though. So they're just going to have to go ahead and clear the lanes. No invades possible here. Troy thinking about sticking around to clear up this camp. Xenara's got to be careful on the rotation there. Has to move back to safety. 16 about to be here for Storm as well, as Chimera eats a couple of those puncturing arrows. Blaze once again in trouble, has to pop the bunker here. The rest of the team on the way to help out. Xenara's healing up with those healing darts, trying to turn this around. Slowing Sands does dissuade Storm Academy. It's difficult when Blaze is the only target to pick and you've got those saves constantly coming through from Can't Censor Ship. Hosty going to take a little bit of damage there from the Q. Mid fork going to go down means that access to this objective for Storm is going to be that much more difficult. They're going to roll in through the top channel here, as Blaze has to use the jet propulsion to get away from the gank attempt once again. Right wing looking to do some off-soak, use that Shaman camp to push in here. Can't Censor Ship a little bit ahead on the race, not terribly though. Sleep Dart's going to land onto Ascension. Follow-up going to be cleansed away by Chimera. The D-Shield strafe once again coming on out from Troy is epic. All over the back line of Can't Censor Ship. Dahaka with that extra tunneling claws speed able to get out of trouble. Follow-up stun from Blaze is good. Adaptation going to be popped by Epic here. Oh, the double stun is hidden and Johanna is down. Nathanatos with that. Oh my goodness, the Blaze damage is so good. Tychus going to fall as well. There goes Brightwing. Epic trying to get Nano. Chromie, where are you going? Oh, the extra Sandblast. Dahaka's going to get away. But unbelievable, the Nanoed Blaze. Just stun after stun after stun, even without the Neural Stim Pack. The Nano Boost means that those big impacts are that much more powerful. Can't Censor Ship going to go ahead and grab this camp in the meantime, as the Frozen Punisher going to be barreling down the mid lane. After this push, level 20 is a serious possibility for Can't Censor Ship, and that means Storm is really going to be on the back foot here. Baited over the wall. Ascension going to go ahead and save that Iron Skin for now. The Punisher going to be freezing this keep. At least briefly. Ascension trying to move up there. Stun comes on out, has to pop the Unstoppable. Ascension does get away from the root though. Strafe is out and, whoa, Hacho in a little bit of trouble. Get hit by that isolation. Athanatos has the Nano Boost online, trying to go in here. Punisher goes down, but so does the keep. We're going to see Can't Censor Ship live to tell the tale once again. Master Assassin 1 stack, that's true. Master Assassin value, you still get a little bit from the passive 10% attack speed on that Odin. Getting the stacks is nice, but really it's for the attack speed there. Or that initial attack speed. Hacho. Ooh, could be caught out here. Nice. Was that the smelling salts from Ana? Active reload. Yeah, the smelling salts. Cleanse the stun, give them 50 armor. Incredible stuff. Athanatos managing to clear away the top fort here, so only 2 structures remaining on the side of Storm. Can't Censor Ship just continuing to run this map. Blaze gonna pick up this top left camp here. Can't Censor Ship gonna stick around with this push, and they have their level 20s. Brightwing staying off the map for now as the heavy rotation continues up to the mid lane. Right now, not a whole lot that Storm can do other than try to soak as safely as they can. Blaze going to head on back and grab a little bit of mana here. Censorship would love to take a fight here, but I doubt that Storm is going to give it to them. They're a full level away from 20. Got a Mortar Punisher top lane coming through next, but it hasn't been announced just yet. So right now, Censorship wants to... If they can grab this top keep, that would be perfect for them. That means constant catapults in the objective lane, along with no wells. Right now, you see a little bit of bottom lane soak going on. If you can get those walls down, you get those extra chunks of experience for Storm. All going to be pressured here with the double camps on the way. They're trying to bully through with their level 21 to 19. Shaman camp starting to send in the dogs. Still not announced as his objective. There it goes. 30 seconds to the objective. Stun comes out onto Ascension. Gets the Iron Skin in time. Oh my goodness, Hosty and Talking Trees almost simultaneously taken out by this Vala Death Siphon. Keep is going to go down there. It is Death Siphon, right? Yeah. Yeah. Epic continuing to soak. Does find level 20 there for Storm. No one died. And ults were committed on the side of Censorship. This is the opportunity that Storm needs. Oh, Censorship is setting up a gank, though. Talking Tree starting to move forward. Is going to go ahead and check that. And they're going to peel away. They're looking for Dahaka in the mid. Epic starting to move away with that speed. We're going to be slowed down there. Dart not going to land. Looks like Dahaka going to get on out of there. Sticking around. Censorship. Not worrying about the objective just yet. Going to force Storm to jump onto the point. Ascension is not dismounted. Athenada's looking to take advantage of the corridor, but will not hit Hosty. Counter engages in. The Ana grenade did not quite land in time, so Johanna is healed up. Big silence, a huge isolation from Epic hits 4 members. That's going to be Ana going down here. Storm has an opportunity to turn this around. Troy pops the strafe, but has to get right into the bunker. Gets out at his... That's not fair. Val is still strafing. Still Chromie goes down. What a play there from Epic, getting a huge isolation splash onto the members of Censorship. Mid-fort, or mid-keep is down. That's going to have to be cleaned up here, but Dahaka working on the objective. Great double kill there from Storm. Bottom camp going to be worked on by Censorship as a consolation. Talking Trees actually sitting on top of a trap right now. Probably wondering how that minion saw them. Wait, what? Brightwing goes down in the bottom lane. Wow, okay, well, my bad team. I'm not sure how that even happened, but sorry I missed it. Dahaka gonna clean up the objective here, but Censorship, they're thinking about the bottom keep. Tychus here to defend. Dahaka gonna 39 this objective, thinking about burrowing down. Is Hosty continuing to flank here. Troy is with the Death Siphon, putting a little bit of damage onto Tracer. There's the D-Shield coming out. No, Dahaka's gonna go down! Dahaka was low on health upon entering. Another kill for Censorship, and all of a sudden they're up 5-3. They're going to keep going in here. The stun combo comes out onto Talking Trees. Tychus managing to move out there. No, Tychus is down. How is Censorship even doing this? Ascension being chased out. Troy can't quite get the auto, but the core shielding is gone. Somehow, after losing 2 in the mid, they just continue the pressure. And Censorship is moving forward in this qualifier. GG. Wow. Censorship loses 2 in the mid, continues to pressure out. Somehow just gets pick after pick for being down members and wins. Wow, wow, wow. Incredible stuff there. Troy on the Vol at 91,000 hero damage with that Q build for Can't Censor ship. Only giving up 3 kills that game, by the way. Talking Trees on the Tychus, top 4. Storm Esports, 51,500 there. Whew. That was a cool game. That was a really cool game. I put the doubt on CCS, but they came through. They came through. Very nicely done. Take a quick look at the talents, and then we're going to close ourselves out for the night. What can I say? What can I say? Saw that Death Siphon. Still doing a ton of work for Vala. Was the redemption for Uther in the end, not the extra shield time. Yeah, what a play by Epic with that Contagion splash in the mid. That was a huge moment. Really, really nicely done. Great work. Great, great work. Hit that, hit that. All right, team. That's going to do it for me tonight. That's my 2 series. Can't Censor ship. Victorious through the bracket. Will continue on to tomorrow. Congratulations to them. I'm sure we'll be seeing probably all the teams we saw tonight back in the qualifiers next week. We'll see Error 404 and Storm back, I'm sure, as they continue to attempt to qualify here for Storm Division. It's been a blast. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for making it a great time. Remember, !Matcherino in the chat if you want to directly contribute to the player prize pool, or if you want to just go and click the code there on the right side. You just generate free money for the tournament. Make sure you head on over there, !Matcherino, to get that done. Yeah, we're going to be back tomorrow right here at 8 p.m. Eastern. It'll be me again here on the Nexus Gaming Series channel. We'll have the semifinals and the finals for the Storm Division Qualifier number 2 right here for you. As for me, when I'm not over here casting for NGS, you can find me on my personal channel, twitch.tv/thecrushinator, which will certainly become a lot more active once the regular NGS season spins up once again, as we'll be casting over there, playing, and maybe playing some other games too. So I'd love to see you over there and hang out and get to know you. So twitch.tv/thecrushinator for that. We're going to see if we can raid over some more excellent content this evening. So thank you so much for hanging out, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.